just about.
Well, Nikola Jokic has transformed his conditioning. He said, when I first started playing back in Serbia.
It helps, for sure. Thanks, Allie. Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Murray and Caldwell-Pope are the backcourt pairings. Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. And it's Jokic in at the center position. And for the Spurs, at the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Devontae Graham. Then there's Zach Collins. Well, Grant, it's still early in the season, but when you're on a team, do you have a good sense of where you stand in the league at this point?
Well, it's hard to say. The year is just getting started. You just never know about injuries, trades, chemistry, how it all comes together. So I think most players aren't too concerned with the standings just yet.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
Boy, courage and conviction that time by Graham. Goes into the foul hard, but would not be denied.
Now here's Porter, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game.
Hey, guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last... couple of seasons. How so?
Well, BA, they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions. Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Used to having a hand in his face, Caldwell-Pope likes the challenge of making hard shots.
Now here's Johnson. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Count that one.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
And they double up Jokic. And down it goes. 2 points.
It takes body control, concentration, and skill to score against that kind of defense. Jokic doing a really nice job inside.
Drops in the 3.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
And, you know, when you foul Porter Jr., you better foul him like you mean it, or it'll be an and 1, just like it was there.
And Spurs coach Greg Popovich last season moving into first all-time for coaching wins, Greg.
That's right, B.A. I mean, all those wins coming with one organization, the Spurs. Now, when he hangs up his whistle, he'll be in the conversation for the greatest coach in NBA history.
Caldwell-Pope. And it's Denver with another.
And they've come out on fire, perfect from the field.
Graham for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And, you know, guards that are small like Graham, he's only 6'1". I think they've got to knock down threes, and great work from him right there.
Here's Gordon. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
Starting to find, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Shot is good by Gordon.
And Gordon is a guy who's used to being bodied. I mean, he just kind of plays through it, shrugging off the contact and ignoring it, really.
Here's Collins, and San Antonio again with a bucket.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there.
Pass to Gordon. They kick it out to Murray. Releases from 15. And there's Jokic on the assist by Murray.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Nice pass from the point guard, Graham there. Loves getting the ball over to his open teammates.
And here are the Nuggets now. The three is up. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
San Antonio has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Collins has got 8.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Here's Murray. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
No defense going to stop that. I mean, at times, Murray is simply unguardable. Great range and a quick release.
Pass to Vassell. Right side Johnson. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Here's Jokic. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the breadth and depth of his versatility. You know, he's a really good passer, maybe the greatest passing big guy we've seen in a long time. And that, to me, is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there. Whenever you talk about teams battling injuries, the Denver Nuggets really come to the top of the list. It's really prevented them, the injuries they've had to keep players from reaching their full potential.
San Antonio trailing here. Well, if the Nuggets could just get healthy, they could be a real problem, Clark. Maybe even a title contender.
You know, B.A., a couple of seasons ago when they were healthy, they showed what the potential could be in Denver. I mean, they were a scary team, but it's been disappointing recently to see Jamal Murray. Michael Porter Jr. go down with different injuries, and that's had a significant impact on this team. Hopefully, we will get to see this squad at full strength, because if we do, I think that would be a lot of fun for all basketball fans.
And we've seen the Spurs part ways with some of their best veterans. It really speaks to the talent at the top of the 2023 NBA draft. Savvy organizations like San Antonio will time their rebuilds to the years when the draft boasts some of those elite prospects.
Here's Bates-Diop. Good. And Graham with the setup. Graham's got assist number 8 here already in the game.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Johnson with a bucket.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. McDermott's checked in for Johnson.
Now into the lineup for your Spurs.
And stolen by McDermott. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter. The Spurs making a switch here. Bassey's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Spurs.
San Antonio leading.
Bassey.
Graham goes in. Vassell outside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, there. Finishing like he did it on purpose. Jang can get nasty at the point of attack.
Jokic finds Murray. Here's Gordon. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Gordon's got 10 points.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
And the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. And when that's the case, just keep feeding the hot hand.
Birch, he's checked in for San Antonio. Now here's Birch. Gordon brings the double team. Here's Bassi. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Porter. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and it's Murray. Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his.
They're still losing, but it's not because of him. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Porter gets the bucket.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. So much NBA talent like Jamal Murray out of Canada. Specifically the province of Ontario.
Yeah, very true. And I think that's because guys like Murray, born in the late 90s, they grew up with the NBA in Toronto. And Jamal and others have been inspired by the Raptors.
And, you know, this is what separates Graham from many long-range shooters. He also loves to pull up in that mid-range area.
Here's Porter. And another basket for Denver.
They can't stop him.
At least not on those first 6 attempts. He is scorching out there, flame-throwing.
Shoots. Again, the Spurs score.
Not really anything you can do there. I mean, Doug McDermott used to having a hand in his face while he's shooting, and it doesn't bother him.
And here's Porter outside, and he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
He's off to a fantastic start.
He sure is. 7 for 7 already, and he just looks to be on a different level than everybody else right now.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
8 for 8. He's on an absolute tear.
He's really come out blazing, scoring with ease.
Here's McDermott. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
From outside the arc. And it's Porter. That time on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 8 assists. here tonight.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Porter. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Porter's got 27.
Hey, you got to get used to nights like this from Porter Jr. Now, this guy's got a lot in his package offensively. A supremely gifted scorer. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
You know, Devontae Graham was raised in a share-the-ball system, so he's more than willing to just make the next pass.
Count it. That's 29 for him.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Out to the right wing. Back to Graham. Pass to Vassell. Fires from deep. And a great assist by Graham as that one goes. And the Spurs lead by 3.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
How about that smooth shot from the arc from Porter? He's got such a confident release and deep range, too.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
14 foul. At the line for San Antonio, Devin Vassell. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Spurs making a change here. And that's good as he hits both shots. There's 10 seconds left in the first. And here's Porter outside. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Michael Porter, he's been the guy making things happen for Denver. He's now hit 6 threes in this game. Knows he has the green light to fire away. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after. Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop in the opposing team scoring.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. Let's go now to the sideline.
I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Dog every time. Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks. For 3, and the Nuggets hit again from up, and he makes it on the layup. Bates Diop's got 8.
And, you know, that's not a move we typically see from him. Wow.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
He drops it from range.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
For Denver, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. And another 3 for Denver.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Porter. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Denver.
Well, the mechanics of Porter Jr.'s shot are just so efficient. Almost automatic. Gets the ball and puts it right up into the shooting pocket.
Collins, he's checked in for McDermott. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Bryant, he's checked in for Jokic. Green comes in for Gordon. Brown, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And it's Jackson in for Murray. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Victory eluded them last time in Denver when they faced the Nuggets.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Sinks it from distance. Brown's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now, when we talk home court advantage, you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Collins, and there's another one for the Spurs.
Defensively, if you let them get in rhythm, you're digging your own grave.
Jackson against Graham. That's good from Jackson on the assist from Brown. And the Nuggets lead by 6. Collins outside. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Thomas Bryant. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Johnson passes to Collins, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Vassell, he's checked in for Collins. Pass to Vassell. Driving in, the 11-footer. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Now here's Jackson. Outside, Brown. And that comes off the assist by Green. Brown's got 8 points.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And Jackson, here we go. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Devontae Graham.
With impressive quickness, Jackson is usually able to stay a step or 2 ahead of the defense.
And Grant, a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Now a timeout called by Denver.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Pass to Green. From about 16. And the jumper is on the mark. He's got 9.
You got to give respect to Caldwell Pope's mid-range jump shot. He's got the green light to take this shot, and that green light is always on. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
And it's good for 2. Vassell's got 7 points for the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from there.
And he gets that one.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
Here's Vassell. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his third for the game, his second in this quarter.
Oh, swiped away. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Here's Graham, plenty of space. And San Antonio again with a bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And the Spurs making a change here. Birch is checked in.
Team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Spurs, Khem Birch.
Here's Graham. 32 points for him last game against Denver. That one's good for 2.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
There's the three. And another three for Denver. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Here's Vassell. Rebounded by Green. Denver in the lead. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Graham for 3. Knocks down the triple. Graham's got 20 points.
Yeah, great find from Sochan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Back to Jackson. Poke loose. Pass to Green. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Here's Sochan. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sochan gets to his shot inside.
From the arc. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Graham finds Birch. Now here's Vassell. Defense right on it. Drills it from deep. 14 points for him.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Here's Sochan. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. A minute and a half left in the second period. Here's Caldwell Pope. Yes, and a nice... Jackson's got assist number 7 tonight. Out to the right wing. Here's Sochan. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Question mark about Sochan. Can he stretch the floor for you? Well, there's his answer.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Gordon, left side. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Wesley. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got it good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
The Spurs making a switch here. Collins checked in.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroking from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
15.
And he drops him first.
At the line for San Antonio.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Gordon. Shoots over Collins. And Gordon with the basket on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got his 6th assist of the night. To the wing, right side. Here's Sohan. The wide open shot is on the money. He's got 14.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And the shot's good.
So hard to force Jokic out of his rhythm. Tremendous concentration.
Devontae Graham getting it done for San Antonio.